He was a young reporter in Dallas when President Kennedy came to town, actually in Dealey Plaza at the very moment that the president was assassinated. He also, incredibly, witnessed the arrest of Kennedy's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, at a local movie theater. And he was there when Oswald himself was shot and killed by Dallas nightclub operator Jack Ruby. Hugh Aynesworth joins me now from Dallas. Mr. Aynesworth, thank you for being with me.
I enjoy being with you.
I want to take you back to that day, which I'm sure you've relived and you've been asked endlessly about. What were you doing at Dealey Plaza that day? Were you assigned for your newspaper to cover the president's visit?
No, I had no assignment concerning the presidential visit, but I wanted to see him because, you know, every day you don't see a president that often in your city, and I just wanted to see him.
And what happened? Take me through what you heard and your reaction.
Well, it was a cloudy day that turned into a beautifully blue sky, wonderful November day. And as the motorcade came down Main Street, the people were 6, 7, 8 deep, maybe more in some places. Everyone was so excited. As they passed by me, I saw Jackie was waving and so pleased, and a lady behind me said, "Oh, she's wearing my dress." And they had the same color dress on. That made her day momentarily anyway. Then, a few seconds after they passed me, I heard what I thought was a motorcycle backfire. And then a few seconds later, 2 or 3, a shot, and then another shot 2 or 3 seconds after that. And I could tell they were rifle shots. But it caused complete pandemonium almost immediately because nobody knew who was shooting, how many people were shooting, or where they were shooting from originally.
Did you see what happened to the president?
No, I could not see because as you make a left turn there off of Houston onto Elm Street, it slants down. So his car was out of sight to me. Mm-hmm. The 5th or 6th car in the motorcade was in front of me when I heard the first shot.
And then, even though you weren't covering it, your journalist instincts just got the better of you, and you rushed off to report it. What did you do? How did you write your notes? What did you see and hear?
Well, I didn't have a pencil or paper since I didn't have an assignment to be there, so I found a little boy that had a big jumbo pencil, and I sort of took it from him, gave him a couple quarters, and moved on. And I had 2 utility bills in my back pocket that I hadn't mailed, so that gave me something to write on. And I started interviewing many, many people around the depository building.
And then you saw the arrest of Lee Harvey Oswald, and you saw him being shot later by Jack Ruby. I mean, how were you there at all these moments?
It's just pure dumb luck. There's no kind of quality of journalism here. I just happened to be there. A couple of hunches along the way, but really it was just lucky.
You know, there have been endless books written about this, and obviously the conspiracy theories just never seem to end. But you don't believe in any of that, do you? You just simply do not believe that there was a conspiracy.
I do not, and I've probably spent more time investigating it than anybody in the world. And who do you think would most be pleased to break a conspiracy than me? I mean, I'd love to do it, and I keep an open mind, but there are no facts.
So how have you lived your journalist life since? Because clearly everybody must have associated you, all your career, with that day in 1963.
That's true. Everywhere I ever worked, magazines, television, newspapers, I always had to cover every conspiracy theory that came up. And, you know, I don't care how much you want it or need it or believe it, at some point you have to be honest and say, I don't have it.
Hugh Aynesworth, thank you very much for your reflections.
I've enjoyed being with you.